Welcome dear students. In this lecture we are going to see the another chemical used as a mutagen, and that is termed as ethyl methane sulfonate, which is an alkylating agent. Okay, so EMS, that is ethyl methane sulfonate. In this alkylating agent, the alkyl group is very important. Alkyl group, this is the functional group that contain carbon and hydrogen. Okay, so alkylating agent, the example is ethyl methane sulfonate. What it does, ethyl methyl sulfonate के अगर हम mode of action देखेंगे, so it is very simple. There is, suppose this is the normal gene, okay, which consists of cytosine and complementary is guanine. Now when there is addition of this ethyl methyl sulfonate, okay, when this ethyl methane sulfonate is been added, this is a mutagen. Okay, definitely it is going to create a mutation. So when to this normal gene this ethyl methane sulfonate is added, what it will do, it will add the ethyl group to the guanine. Okay, to this guanine there will be addition of ethyl group. So this guanine will get converted into 6-ethyl guanine. Okay, because at the 6th position there is addition of the ethyl group to the guanine. Hence guanine is converted into 6-ethyl guanine. Okay, so at the next stage, this 6-ethyl guanine which has been produced, it base pairs with the thymine. Okay, this 6-ethyl guanine, it base pairs with the thymine. So it will form from the CG to TA transition. Okay, so this is the mechanism. Even I have been drawn that. This is the CG. ओके ये CG ये जीन है. अगर इसका हम रेप्लिकेशन करेंगे, ओके, इफ वी विल रेप्लिकेट इट इन द फर्स्ट साइकिल, व्हाट वी विल गेट दिस टू सेपरेट. ओके, C is been separated and instead of guanine there is 6-ethyl guanine. ओके, तो साइटोसिन के कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री ग्वानाइन बाइंड हो जाएगा. अब ये तो नॉर्मल है, ठीक है, इसीलिए हम इसे निग्लेक्ट करेंगे. लेकिन यहाँ पर अब ग्वानाइन की जगह क्या ऐड हो चुका है, 6-ethyl guanine. ये तो म्यूटेटेड है. ओके, अब ये 6-ethyl guanine ये किसके साथ बेस पेयर होगा, थाइमिन के साथ. ओके, तो फर्स्ट रेप्लिकेशन में हमें ये मिला. अब हम सेकेंड रेप्लिकेशन कैरी आउट करेंगे. द 2 strands will get separated. One will be 6-ethyl guanine. So we will not pay attention to the 6-ethyl guanine because we want to remove this mutated form. Okay, and this thymine, so to this complementary thymine there will be adenine. So इस तरीके से हमें मिलता है CG से TA, that is thymine and adenine. Same is in the case with the second. Okay, how this TA is back converted into CG. Now here there is addition of ethyl group to the thymine. Okay, here there is addition of the EMS, ethyl methane sulfonate, to the thymine. That will produce 4-ethyl thymine. At the 4th position the ethyl group is been attached, so it will produce 4-ethyl thymine and that will base pair with this guanine. Okay, and after replication there will be formation of CG. Okay, I'll show you how actually it has been formed. So when you will carry out the first replication, okay, when you will carry out the first replication, you will get the 2 separated strand. One will be adenine, okay, one will be adenine and second will be your thymine. But here there is addition of the ethyl group to the thymine, so we will not write the thymine. Here there will be 4-ethyl thymine. Okay, so here there will be 4-ethyl thymine. Now we want to add the complementary. So complementary कैसे होगा, yes, to this adenine the complementary base pair will attach is your thymine. Okay, अब ये normal है. Okay, this is the normal, so we will leave this, but this is the mutated. So for ethylthymine, मैंने कहा it will base pair with the guanine. Okay, so here there is guanine. अब normal को हम छोड़ देते हैं, ये दोनों का हम second replication carry out करते हैं. Okay, so at the second replication, let me erase this part which is normal. Okay, I am erasing the normal part. Okay, now during the second replication you have the guanine with you. Okay, and you have the 4-ethylthymine with you. Okay, now complementary will get bind. So to the guanine complementary sequence is cytosine. अब ये हो गया normal. Okay, leave it. So here finally you get from ATA or AT to the GC. So it is very simple type of mutagen to study by using the ethyl methyl sulfonate. Next chemical agent is nitrous acid, that is HNO2. Okay, it is called as the deaminating agent. What it does, it convert the amino group, that is NH2 group, into the keto group, that is double bond O group, and it change the hydrogen bonding potential of the modified base. So here you have to keep in mind that your amino group is been converted into keto group. Okay, so here amino group is there which has been converted into the keto group. So that has been there, nitrous acid. And one more thing you have to keep in mind is your cytosine is converted into the uracil. Okay, so when you will add the hydroxyl group to this cytosine, okay, when you will add the hydroxyl group to the cytosine, it will convert into the uracil. Okay, or when you will add the hydroxyl group to the cytosine, it will produce the hydroxyl amine cytosine which will pair with the adenine instead of guanine. Okay, so that is been there. So let's see the actual mechanism. Okay, so here you have the normal gene, that is it consists of the base pair cytosine and complementary is guanine. Okay, when you will add this nitrous oxide, that is HNO2, okay, it is a mutagen, so definitely it is going to create the mutation. Okay, so when you will add this HNO2, what will happen, this HNO2 the hydroxyl group is added to this cytosine. Okay, hydroxyl group is added to the cytosine, there will be production of hydroxyl amine cytosine. Okay, क्या प्रोड्यूस होगा, hydroxyl amine cytosine, and that is going to pair with the adenine. Getting my point? That is going to pair with the adenine. So let me tell you one point. This here cytosine, instead of cytosine there is addition of uracil. Okay, instead of cytosine there is addition of uracil when you will add the nitrous oxide. So add to this normal gene sequence there is addition of nitrous oxide. So what will happen, instead of cytosine uracil will get bind. Here we have, I have told you, instead of cytosine uracil get bind. So here in the first replication, instead of cytosine there is addition of uracil, and the second will remain same. Okay, now in the first replication these two strands are been separated. Okay, so these two strands are separated. Guanine, it will base pair with the cytosine, so this is the normal. Okay, इट इज द नॉर्मल, तो हम इसको छोड़ देते हैं, लेकिन ये तो म्यूटेटेड है क्योंकि साइटोसिन की जगह यूरासिल ऐड हो चुका है. ओके, सो दिस यूरासिल, what will happen to this uracil, the adenine will get bind. Okay, to this uracil adenine will get bind because actually in the rare form adenine is been bounded. Okay, so adenine will get bind. How here adenine is been there? Because we know that, let me write. Okay, we know that adenine base pairs with the thymine, okay, into the DNA, okay, and on the RNA instead of thymine, uracil is attached to the adenine, okay. So here adenine has been came, okay. How adenine has been came? Because in the double strand adenine base pairs with the thymine, and in the RNA instead of thymine there is uracil which binds with the adenine. So here there is binding of adenine during the second replication to the uracil. There will be binding of adenine, and to this adenine there will be binding of thymine, okay. So here automatically Cg is been converted into Ta. So that is the simple mechanism, same as that of the 5-bromo-uracil. Now here we have discussed how Cg is converted into Ta. Now how At is converted into Cg by using this nitrous oxide, that we will see. Okay, so here what is the case? Adenine changes to hypoxanthine, which then pairs with the cytosine. That you have to keep in mind. Adenine, it changes to hypoxanthine, that is H, okay, and then this H, it base pairs with the cytosine, that you have to keep in mind. So this is the normal gene. When you add the mutagen, instead of adenine there is addition of hypoxanthine, okay. During the first replication these two strands will get separated, and to this thymine your normal base pair adenine will get attached. This is the normal, so leave it, okay. So hypoxanthine, to the hypoxanthine what will get paired? Your cytosine will get paired. So during the second replication the two strands will get separate, okay, and to the cytosine normal your guanine is been base paired, and to the hypoxanthine cytosine is base paired. So from At you have got the Cg. So that is very simple mechanism to understand. Okay, so how actually the conversion is been taken place. So here from GC to AT the same mechanism is there. This nitrous acid, it produces the transition mutation, that is Cg is converted into Ta and Ta is converted into the Cg. But this mutation cannot be revert back, okay, they cannot be go back. Next is hydroxylamine. We have shown the nitrous oxide. Next is hydroxylamine. Even this leads to the Cg and Ta transition, okay. So Cg and Ta transition. Okay, this mutation can be reversed with the nitrous acid. Sorry, I told that this mutation cannot be reversed back, but this mutation can be reversed back, okay. It can be reversed back by using the same chemical, that is nitrous acid. And this hydroxylamine, actually it cannot be go back. It is just converted into Cg to Ta, okay. So here reversion is not possible. This cannot be reverted, and that nitrous oxide, it can be reverted. So how the conversion is there? See, cytosine, it changes into hydroxylamine cytosine, that is HC, which is the mutated form, okay. So the cytosine is converted into, or this cytosine, instead of cytosine, when you will add this hydroxylamine, the mutated will get, this normal will get converted into mutated form, that is hydroxylamine cytosine, which will pair with the adenine instead of guanine, okay. It pairs with the adenine. So let's see, this is the normal gene C and complementary G. When you add the hydroxylamine instead of cytosine, there will be hydroxylamine cytosine, okay, and this guanine is there. When replication will carry out, these two strands will get separated. To the guanine, normal cytosine will get bind, okay. So this is the normal situation, but this is the mutated situation. So to this hydroxylamine cytosine, your adenine will get bind instead of guanine, okay. We know that cytosine, it base pairs with the guanine, but it is the mutated form. So here hydroxylamine pairs with adenine, okay. So here adenine is been base paired with this hydroxylamine cytosine. These two strands get separated, HC and adenine. So this hydroxylamine cytosine, we know that to that adenine will get bind, and to this adenine your thymine will get bind, which is the normal, okay. So here there is conversion from Cg to At, but it cannot go back from AT to CG, that you have to keep in mind. Next is oxidative reactions. So here reactive forms of oxygen like superoxide radical, hydrogen peroxide H2O2, hydroxyl radical, they are produced in the normal aerobic metabolism or by the radiation, ozone peroxides and certain drugs. They cause the damage to the DNA and induce mutation by chemical changes. So you have to keep this second point in mind, which is this. Here what happened, by the oxidation process, guanine is converted into, here by the oxidation process guanine is converted into 8-oxy 7-8 dihydrodeoxyguanine. ओके, सो नॉर्मल ग्वानाइन ये म्यूटेटेड फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट होता है, तो ये म्यूटेटेड फॉर्म है, ठीक है। ये म्यूटेटेड फॉर्म किसके साथ मिसपेयर करता है, इट मिसपेयर्स विद द एडेनाइन विच लीड्स टू फ्रॉम GC टू द TA ट्रांसवर्जन। अब तक हमने ट्रांजिशन देखा, लेकिन यहाँ पे ट्रांसवर्जन हुआ है, मतलब प्यूरिन इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय pyrimidine and pyrimidine is replaced by purine. Okay, so in the oxidative reaction you have to just keep this point in mind, that oxidation process, it converts normal guanine into mutated form, and that mutated form is 8-oxy 7-8 dihydrodeoxyguanine. Okay, and this mutated form, it mispairs with the adenine, which leads to the conversion of GC to TA transversion. So that was all about the chemicals which we have used. Okay, so right from base analog, which we have discussed in our last lecture, then alkylating agent, in that we have discussed about the ethyl methane sulfonate. Okay, and yes, ethyl methane sulfonate, and next we have discussed about the nitrous oxide, hydroxylamine and oxidative reactions. In next lecture we will discuss about the intercalating agents. Hope it will be useful for you. Thank you.